Good morning, Miss Smith.
Today we're going to be learning about art, colors, and shapes. So what can somebody tell me what they know about art already?
Art is like drawings, paints, like unique things people come up with in their head.
All right.
And just draw on paper.
That's right. So art is a way to express yourselves. We have many different forms of art. First, I want to ask y'all the essential question. What are the primary colors?
Yellow, orange,
red, yellow, blue.
Okay. I heard some wrong answers and I heard some right answers. So I can say that y'all a little bit confused on y'all's colors, which is good because we're going to go over them today. So Jalea was right. They are red,
Yellow, blue.
red, yellow, and blue. What we're going to be learning today, we're going to be learning how to identify different types of lines. So what's a line?
It's like a straight line, like it's like straight, or it could be any kind of way. Like it can be like scribbling, or
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. It can be any type of parallel.
yeah.
It could be horizontal, anything like that. We're going to go over different types of lines later, though. So if y'all are a little bit confused about that, don't worry. We're also going to be talking about how we can mix different colors to make new colors. That's how we have primary colors and secondary colors. So we know that our primary colors, we can mix those to make secondary. Our third thing, we're going to identify how to create different shapes and use those shapes to create other bigger things. Okay? But before we get into that, I want to get y'all toes wet with art. And so we are going to make mini masterpieces. So I'm going to pass out some canvases and y'all have little jugs on or containers on your table, and I'm going to give y'all some paintbrushes and some paint, and y'all are going to have 3 minutes to create y'all own very mini masterpieces.
Ooh!
All right? Give me 1 moment. I'll have a volunteer go get some water. Thank you.
Good job, volunteer.
Good work. Make sure you say thank you to your friend giving y'all water.
Thank you, friend.
Alright, so y'all have y'all paint on y'all's table, y'all have y'all canvases, and y'all, if y'all need more paint on this side, y'all can come and grab some. Alright, I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. The time is up. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, we're going to have some of our friends come up and explain it. Who would like to go first? Come on up to Kasia. All right, so Kasia's going to come up and she's going to explain her masterpiece. She's going to explain her lines and her colors.
Okay, guys, so I decided to do a little sunset and stuff. I used a lot of orange, red, and yellow, and green. I didn't really have black, so I had to use green and brown mixed together to create a little like black or brown looking shadow for the birds.
Cute. All right, it's beautiful.
I would like to go next.
So, what is something that y'all noticed with pretty much everyone who came up here? Everybody had to mix some colors together. Everybody had different shapes. We had circles with her girl. We had zigzag lines with her trees. We had curved lines with her hearts. So that's some different ways that you can use different shapes, different colors, different lines when making. So we're going to talk about the primary colors just to recap. As Jalea said earlier, the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. Can one person point out red in this room?
Yes. The gnomes on the shelf over there, the hat.
Oh, yep, those are red.
Yeah.
Can one person point out something yellow?
The Muppet right across your head.
Yep, the Muppet right up here. And then can one person point out something blue?
Her Stanley.
Oh, your cup. Yep, that's got some blue on it.
Yes.
All right, so all of these colors are primary colors. So these colors can mix to make our secondary colors, orange, green, and purple. So the same thing as the last one. Can someone point out some orange?
The orange over there by Rice Cup.
That orange, yes. And then you said the Muppet right up here, yep. Can someone point out something green? Different colors. So when you were painting, a bunch of your different friends mix colors together to make new colors. So if you mix red and blue together, what color do you think you're going to get?
Purple.
Purple. Okay, so you're going to get purple. If you mix red and yellow together, what color are you going to get?
Orange.
Orange. And then if you mix yellow and blue together, what are you going to get?
Green.
Green. So, are there any questions on the different colors that are made when you mix the primaries together?
No, ma'am.
Really quickly, before we move on talking about our lines, I'm going to let y'all watch a little video. It's a little song talking about all of our colors, just to make sure y'all really understand all the colors in the rainbow. Tell me, what do you see?
I see an apple and it's
So after our video, we're going to go ahead and move on to our different types of lines. There were a bunch of different lines that y'all used with y'all painting and in the video. So can somebody describe our painterly line?
Well, we just painted on the canvases, so that reminded me of that line.
That reminds you of painting?
Mhm.
That would make sense because it has the word paint in it. What about our spiral? Can somebody explain our spiral?
Back of a notebook.
Back of a notebook, yep. This is definitely spiraling around to hold everything together. All right, one person would describe our curved.
A camel.
A camel.
A rainbow. Yeah.
Or the fish we seen in the video.
The fish we saw in the video, that's good, that's good. And what about our zigzag?
Mountains.
Mountains. All right, so we got some pretty good descriptions of these different types of lines on here. So is everybody understanding our lines? So one right here is our basic line. It's a straight line. This is what's used in most everything. It's used in construction when making our Promethean board. It's used. You have our dotted line. You can use dotted lines in a checkered pattern with polka dots, but usually it's going to be in the straight format of another line. And then we have our bold. I would use bold when I want to be dramatic or if I want to sound confident, something like that. And then you have a fine line, which is usually used when you're actually writing something. And then we went over curved. It's like the back of a camel or a rainbow. And then wavy. Wavy, you see that sometimes with the ocean or if you're drawing something, if you're drawing hair on a person. Our crosshatch line, you could use that for tic-tac-toe. You could use that, it looks like kind of like a waffle. We went over spiral, almost kind of like the same as wavy, kind of hair textured like. And then we went over zigzag and we went over painterly. Are there any questions on the different types of lines? All right. So now I'm going to let y'all go ahead and get started on y'all's work. I'm going to give y'all 10 minutes to work on that and finish it. All right, we've got about 4 seconds. Y'all go ahead and wrap up. And there it is. All right. You get a sticker. Very good. You get a sticker. Good job. You get a sticker. So there are no questions.
No.
Everybody feel good about everything that we've went over today?
Yep.
All right, good. So I know that y'all said that y'all felt good, but we're just going to make sure once again. So our closer today, you have a choice. You can either write 5 sentences of what you would do using all the colors of the rainbow, or you could answer these 3 questions. 3 things you learned today, 2 things you found interesting, and 1 question you might still have. About 5 minutes to answer those questions. Go ahead and pack up and we're gonna be done for today.